Oh shit, hold on.
Welcome everyone to Girls Stampede. So today we have Petrichor cows and I am joined by Stella of Meeple University. Hi Stella.
Hello, how are you, Jess?
I'm
Glad to be
good.
here.
I mean, it is Gen Con, so
Yeah.
I've been streaming and doing a lot of things with publishers. How are you doing?
I'm very good. I've actually woke up at, I think I might have mentioned this earlier. I woke up at 2 a.m., but then I hit snooze, I think at least twice. And then I managed to get up and then I watched your show, Gen Cons, managed by Wanta.
Yes.
The Wanta? Yeah,
Yes.
it was awesome. Yes.
The panel, yeah, we did a board game media content creation panel, which was fantastic. But I am impressed you only hit snooze twice to get up for that at 3 a.m. your time. Yeah, you're one of the only people who's up when I'm up because I just don't sleep. And I can always message you. You're just because you're in the next day.
I know. And then it's because Terrence next to me was like, shut up.
Yeah,
So, okay,
stop. Yeah, stop with the alarm. I know that feeling.
Yes,
so
and I do know what you and the rest of the contributors. That was good. It's worth it. Worth it to wake up at 2 a.m.
Well, I'm glad you found it worth it. And hopefully this will be worth it too. I know there was a little bit of a wait to get us started, technology being what it is, and this being Gen Con. Tabletopia was really, really busy, and we had some issues with the interface of that. So we've now set it up, I think, for the third time, and we're ready to go. So I'm not going to do a teach of Petrichor. That you can see Edward already has done a teach over on Heavy Cardboard on this channel, so you can check that out if you want to see how to play the pace game. So we're only going to go over what's added here for cows very briefly. So I'm going to bring the cameras down, go over that briefly, and then we'll get started. All right, so we have some new content for the cows expansion that you're going to see out on the board. The first thing is, if you've played Petrichor, you know that you're taking your actions by cards that are in your hand. And in the Cows expansion, you're going to have a new type of card, which is the Cow card, and that's going to give you the option to take the grazing action. So when you take the grazing action by playing one cow card on your first turn, or if you end up taking a second turn, 2 cow cards or some combination of a wild, you're going to have 2 options available to you. The first is Nature's Call. And just as it sounds, you're going to pick a cow that's out on the field, and the cow is going to release some methane. So you're going to be adding 2 methane to a cloud or to a tile that is either above that cow or adjacent to the cow orthogonally. If there's not already a cloud there, you're going to create one and put those 2 methane in it. But where there is gas, there's also some fertilizer. So you're also going to add 1 fertilizer token to that cow's tile. That's the second part of Nature's Call. The third part is cows do not like to stand next to their cow poop. So you're going to move them 1 tile, again, orthogonally adjacent, so that he can, kind of move along away from the fertilizer that he's left behind. So that's what you're going to do if you choose Nature's Call. If you choose to use this as time heals, then you're going to pick a cloud that you have at least 1 of your water drops in. You're going to remove all the methane crystals that are in that cloud, and you're going to put that in your personal reserve. And we'll talk about why that can be really beneficial in a moment. You then can move a cow to the tile beneath that cloud. But if there's already a cow there, you just skip that step. So that is what you're doing. That's the main thing added, is that new grazing action. So those methane crystals we were talking about, that methane is a gas. So it is never going to drop onto the field. However, it does count as a droplet in the cloud size for the purposes of cloud growth and overflow. So when you were playing Petrichor, just the base game, you know that once we get 4 droplets in a cloud, it becomes a thundercloud. And once we get 8 droplets in a cloud, it will then rain down on the tile beneath it. If the methane basically counts towards that. So if you had 2 methane and then some combination of player droplets totaling 6 in there, that would count as 8 for the purpose of raining down. So that is what's going to happen with the methane that's up there. So remember that time heals portion of the grazing action, where you bring things into, or methane into your personal supply. You can actually spend the methane from your personal reserve to perform special feats. The 2 things that you can do is when you take the rain action from one of your cards that have the rain symbol on it, you can spend 1 methane to kind of superpower the rain. And that's going to allow you to do 2 water drops from 2 different clouds rained down on the tiles beneath them, instead of just 1 water drop from 2 different clouds, which is the normal rain action. So you can supercharge the rain action, or you can use 2 methane crystals as a wild, basically. So if you were going to use multiple cards to be a wild, like we did in the regular base game of Petrichor, you could instead just use 2 methane to take any action instead of using a card for that. So they are pretty powered. The other thing that you can use methane for, or that it counts for, is going to be with the climate events. Looking over at the new climate track that we have, you're going to determine which player is the climate leader by who has the most methane in their personal reserve. So that's another place where using time heals and bringing that into your reserve can be beneficial. And the climate leader, of course, is the person who is going to resolve the climate event that is going to happen. So the first thing we do with these climate events is we count up all of the methane. And this happens, let me say, after the round is done. So after we take our actions, we move right into the climate events. We determine how many methane crystals are out there in the clouds. That determines where we are for the weather. If there's 4, 5, or 6 methane out there, we're going to be in that middle temperate zone. If we're higher, we're going to start getting warm, and then scorching at the top of the track. And if we're lower, we're going to start getting colder, cold, and then frozen at the bottom of the track. And these all come with different events. The player aids will indicate that for us. But basically, when we start to resolve those events, we need to know who the climate leader is, and then they will go ahead and start resolving them. So potentially, when we look at this, the climate leader could score an additional 2 points when they're resolving if we're in temperate. And this is also going to come into play with the new trees that we have. There are 4 new trees. In this game, we're only using the sweet chestnut. The sweet chestnut is only going to basically be harvested if it has reached a temperate zone. So it needs to be within the temperate climate, which of course happens before we get to the harvest, because right after we do our actions. So if we're in a temperate climate and there are 4 water drops on that tile, then the person with the most gets 8 points during a harvest, and the second most for 2 and 0 in 3 and 4 player games. The last thing is the harvest bonus. So when we are harvesting, we now have the fertilizer bonus. So we talked about those little fertilizer that we can pull out. So those are those little cow patties that the cow may have left behind. All players with water drops on that tile, when it is scoring and harvested, will get 1 bonus point. The other thing that we have is the pasture tile. And those are set up at the beginning of the game. Those are our corn, grass, and wheat tiles, and those have the pasture tile on them. In that case, if when we go into harvest, there is a cow on one of those tiles and it is being harvested, then the person with the most water drops on it gets 2 bonus points, as you can see indicated there. So that's it. That's what we're adding to this. It's not a ton of overhead for rules, but there's a lot going on. So it really does ramp up your play of Petrichor. And good. We're ready to play.
I got my reference card here just in case.
Yes, reference cards are good. We have the player aids just like we've always had. So that's super nice because, you know, you can just look down and be like, all right, what are we doing here when you get to each phase of the game. So we've already rolled our dice. This die is already on harvest, I'll point out. So 1 out of the 3 die is already ready for a harvest. So maybe we'll have a harvest soon-ish. Then we have 1 at 2, which will go down to 1, and then it flips to a harvest die. And remember, when you're going down from 3 or 2, that's going to give you 1 point if you choose to do that, or vote for that. If you go from 1 to a harvest die, you get 2 points. So that's mighty tasty. All right, so we don't have this fertilizer token out yet. I'm just going to move that back. Everything else is set up. So I am first player, but Stella, why don't you go ahead first? Decide where you want to put your cloud with one of your droplets in it. You may add one of your droplets to a methane cloud if you would like.
Oh, that's probably... Look, this is the first one. I'm going to think a lot about it, so I'm going to just put it here. I don't know yet.
See, I'm the worst. I won't think much at all. I'm just going to be like, all right, this looks good. I mean, why not? Let's just go up here and join some methane. There's already some methane there. I don't see why not. So we're in there. So I am going to, let's see. So I need to get 8 cards. So I'm going to go up, and we've already shuffled this, and I'm going to have it deal me.
I've already got it. I've already...
Did you already grab yours?
Yeah. Yeah, I have as well.
I have 0.
My hand.
Okay. So I need to grab
down here. Down here.
Draw.
In the thingy.
Deal. And I get 8. You got 9, right?
Oh, okay. So
you get 1 extra. I get 8 and you get 9 because you are going second. I don't know what's better. Having 9 is pretty good.
I got 16 now.
Okay, well, you know, 16's even better, but, you know, let me,
how about if I put it back?
Maybe not. All right, let's see what I want to do.
So they're down there. So I've got 9.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, 9 it is. So I'm just like grabbing it from the left-hand side without actually looking there. Okay. Oh, you got it? Okay, so I'll put this back. Sorry.
I got mine. I got my 8. You can just drop those in. Because they went right into my hand, and that's that's one of the things I'm proficient at tabletop. Dealing cards to my hand.
I try not to look at your hands as well. It's like on
Is
the
it
other
showing
side.
up on you? It shouldn't.
Yeah. It's showing up on the stream, right?
Oh, on the stream, yeah. You're gonna have to not look at. It's all right. We'll be fine. I don't want to do that yet. All right, guys. I have some good options here. I have my little cheat sheet here too. Let's see. What do I want to do? I want to get a cloud out there, but I do. I can do that. All right. So this is always good. I'm going to do this one first. I'll put it right up here. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and do some frost. And frost is how we create our little clouds. So I'm going to grab a cloud out. I like being right in the middle. It makes me happy. I feel like there's more options out there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and just drop that in. Reasons none. And now I have the choice to take my second turn. So if I want to take a second turn, I have to use at least 2 cards. And what I mean by that is 2 matching cards let me take that action. I think I want to do that. Or I can do a wild by playing, I could play 4 cards to do a wild. Because basically 2 of any card can be a wild or act as another card. But I'm going to do grays with all these guys. So I have my little notes here. So that means, of course, I didn't grab my own.
When you want to vote?
I have to decide, right? Because now I have to do Nature's Call.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There we go. All right, so now I have to do Nature's Call or Time Heals. I really want to get some methane, so I think pick a cloud that you have at least one drop in. And so remember I put that in here? I think I'm going to take, do I only want to take one though? And move the cow beneath that. So I can do that, or I can do this whole Nature's Cow thing. You know what? Let's make this cow do some stuff. All right, so we're going to add methane. 2 drops. Pick a cow in the fields, add 2 methane to apply to either above that or adjacent tile. So now I can take, oops, don't move the whole screen, Jess, and put 2 here because this is adjacent to the cow. So there's a wind today. His methane kind of went over into this cloud. So we're good there. We had enough. So now we're going to move on to, of course, I got to move to the next one, the poop. So he gets to put some fertilizer on this tile. All right. There he goes. And now he doesn't want to be there. So we're going to move him this way. So he's going to join me. If I can get, I got to move my cloud over. There we go. So I did Nature's Call. That is my turn. It's
the cow did Nature's Call.
Oh, I have to do my voting too. Yeah, the cow did Nature's Call. It's all, I mean, we're putting the cows to work here, really.
Yeah.
It's all about them. So the first one, I can do frost or sun, or I can go ahead and vote. You know what? I'm going to vote and move this down to 1. If I right click, can I make it exactly what I want? Rotate. Listen to me, you rotate. There you go. No, that didn't rotate it.
Oh, I'll do it. So do you want it to...
Just to 1. So that goes to 1, and I get 1 point out here. Team effort. And then I'm going to rotate it again with my second one, which is actually what I have to do. So when you're a cow, in the cow thing, you have to rotate it. The harvest die.
Right. Yeah.
Or if they're all on harvest, then you can vote for anything you want. But since they're not, this one's going to rotate, if you want to do that, to harvest, and I'm going to go up another 2 points because going from 1 to harvest means 2 points. So that was 3 points for that, and I'll make a discard pile. And you're up.
That's a good idea because it's already on 2, so it's a good chance to just get points.
Might as well just do that now and see where you're going to go for the voting.
Oh, no, it's just 3. I can't reach 3. So
no, 3's harder, yeah.
I know. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to add, where's the discard? There, up there. So the rain? Yeah, the rain. I'm going to try to get 2 drops here. I'm going to try to, boost my way up for the wheat business here.
Yes, why not?
So it's like, there are 4 now. So now it's thundercloud, is it?
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it thundercloud now?
Yes, if you got 4 in there, it becomes a thundercloud. And that includes the methane, so you are spot on.
Yeah, so that's the first time, the first one.
Yeah.
Now, the second one, I actually would, and I thought later, that's okay. And then I do 2 cards, and kind of like copying your move, Jess. But I will do a 2 methane on my cloud because it's now next to me.
Yes.
There you
See,
go.
I helped you out. I moved him within range.
Totally. And create a cloud, place 2 methane, and then place a fertilizer token in the cow location, which is that one, just helping you.
Oh, see?
Possibly. And then move the cow to adjacent.
Yeah. Yep, and he can come right over to you. And look at that. There's a pasture token and a cow. I see what you did there. I see this. You're going to have to get that harvest thing flipped over, though. I don't know. We'll see. And now, how did you want to vote?
Yeah, I need to vote. So I will see. Now, the weather effect, I don't want to think too hard again because then that might actually affect stuff. So the first one is the what was that? The sun, not the rain. Sorry, what did I do? Yeah, the sun. Sorry, I thought I said the rain, but I meant the sun, which is just that one.
Yes.
Second one was
got to do the die because it's the cow, right?
I know, and then you get it. And then you will like totally will get it, but that's okay.
What? Well, what?
Maybe, maybe, but it's okay. That's okay.
I don't know
Because
what you could possibly.
I can see there. Okay. But if I do 2 and then you get 1, so
Yes.
either way, I won't be able to. So,
Look at how much methane we have out there right now, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. We're going to be moving up if we leave all those out there. But, you know, people may be taking those into their supply. We shall see.
See, so it looks like it's going to be harvesting
Yeah.
after this round as well.
It may be. I don't know. Somebody's got to move it for that to happen. So we will see.
No.
Move it.
My turn.
All right. So you've done yours. I'm going to look and see what I have. Do I want to? I don't want to do that. So I may use those for something else.
Say hello to Mark Street as well. He's in the chat room. Hello,
Yay.
Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Yay.
I know he called us two of his most favorite people in his post. So thank you, Mark. Move it cloudy or present. I want to do this. Oh yeah. So I'm going to do that probably. That seems like a good thing to do. Sure. Yeah. So I'm going to play this card, and that is wind. So I'm going to move this one over.
Ooh.
These are now going to combine. It is going to be a thundercloud. You're anticipating. You know what I'm doing here. So I got 3 and 2. So we are at 5 there. And this goes back. So I got all these things in here. And now I have all these cards left. This may be short-sighted, but what I am going to do is I'm actually going to take... Oh, can I do that? Yeah, because it's adjacent. I'm going to take a graze action, and I'm going to do it by playing all these cards because I don't actually have graze. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is flip this for a point. So
of course, I'll flip it if you want.
So that'll go to 1, and then I got 1 point. So that was for my first one. And then I'm going to play all of these. So these 2 cards are not the right symbol, but together I can say they're a graze. These 2 cards are not the right symbol, but together I can say they're the second graze. So very inefficient on my part, but I'm doing it.
Yes, it must be so useful.
Right, and now I'm going to do the time heals, which is basically just in a cloud that I am in, I can take all these into, all the methane into my personal supply.
Very good.
But it's still, it is still a thundercloud because it became a thundercloud and it doesn't stop being a thundercloud just because you removed. I will get this methane. It is under there. There we go. Yeah. All right, so I have 3 of those. That's going to stay there. And now I have to flip that over to harvest and take 2 points.
Oh, no, you know what? I'll just give you a point by voting on that thing because you're going to get... Oh, no, actually, let me just check.
See.
No, you need more, yeah.
We'll see, we'll see.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Oh.
I know. Those haven't rained down yet. I'm still in there. So, all right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's that, and this needs to flip. I'll work on that, and you can go ahead and take your turn. I'm going to figure this guy out. Maybe if I just roll it. Oh, look at that. See?
Oh.
Come on, that was awesome. I'm proud of myself. All I did was roll it.
Yeah, of course.
Now is the time that dice roll appropriately for me.
Because you only been using Tabletopia for a bit, right? And
yeah, this is probably like, well, I've played on it, but streaming on it's a different animal because you have to get it into XSplit and stuff. So
that's correct.
Yeah.
And Mark has been having issue with Tabletopia today because, as we suspect, maybe everyone's just playing Tabletopia.
Yeah. That's what we kind of thought is just that Tabletopia, because it was just being really wonky, and then finally we got it to listen to us.
That's it. Wow, look out.
All right.
Score. So what would that, please remind me and probably everyone
else. Yes, so we can go down here and look at this. This is going to show us, right now we only have, how many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So because I took those off the board, we're going to still be in temperate. So the first thing we're going to do is determine that. That means whoever's the climate leader, which is the person who has the most in their supply, is going to score 2 points. And that's all that happens for temperate. But you may mess with things.
I don't know if I could. We'll see. So that is your turn.
Yeah. It is on to you.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this again, which is the sun. Which I'm gonna add. Oh, where has it gone?
I don't know. It wants to hide it on you. It's like going underneath all of mine.
You saw it, right? Yeah,
I did. I saw the sun. Yeah. You just. It was just going underneath. The sun did not want to come out today.
It is out now. It is out now. Oh, yeah. All right. So, which means, again, I'll add 2 drops. Now, if I counted correctly, that means I have...
That's a lot of drops.
Yeah. So, if this is meant to be there. So, 1, 2,
I think
3,
you're at 8.
6, 7, 8.
So those all come out. And remember, methane can't go down. So we can take them out of the cloud for now. But what's going to happen is 2 of those are going to go back to the supply. And one is going to remain in the cloud.
I should have done the other action first.
You can do that. Do you want to back it up? I don't care.
You sure?
Yeah.
I forgot about that because
you get at least 1 backseat. It's fine. You can throw them in the cloud.
That was what I meant to do because I was going to...
You want those, right? Like, you need to get those.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand.
Thank you so much. That's such kind of you. So I'm going to play this instead. So this is like the game where you have to like really planning ahead.
Yes.
There's so many strategies that you can do here as well. I'm saying bye to Luke. Bye, Luke. It's going to run.
Bye, Luke.
I will need to get and that acts as wildcard for the methane. So I'm going to get those methane.
It's your first action. So you're going to do time heals, which pulls all of those methane to you.
Yeah, and then move the cow.
Remember, we got to poop on that tile.
That's right. And unfortunately, I don't actually get to score that again.
No.
But I do need to kind of like get that points or...
I'll move the poop. I get the poop if you want. Okay, you got it. Okay. And then you decide where he wants to go. I'm going to throw your drops back in.
Thank you. And...
Ooh, I like how they can stand up on their side, actually.
Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, they don't run. Yeah, they're not going to do anything because there's only 6 in there.
Yeah.
So they're going to stay in and hang out. And I think we took this out, so I'm just going to put that back in because that is a thundercloud, which may come into play. We don't know.
So now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in there. I'm just like...
Is it 5 or 6? I want to make sure. Oh, yeah, it's 5. You're absolutely right. There's 5.
Yeah, because I would like it to be 6.
Seriously, right? So now you are on your... You can do a second turn.
I would try to do something, yes, but because now that I can't really let it drop again, although I've got the methane.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try to... I only have 1 present cloud, and that's not good, so I'm going to try to do more. Actually... Sorry, I'm just a little bit indecisive here. So you haven't passed, right, Jess? You haven't passed.
No,
right?
I have not passed yet. That was my turn.
Slide it over.
Okay, so technically, if you pass, then anyway, I'm just like thinking out loud now. I think I'm gonna just leave it there. I've got a chance to play again. Another round because you haven't passed. So yeah, there it is. And then now I'm gonna vote. Which so it's all on the harvest dice, right? So I can't really vote. I can't really get points, is that correct?
No, that's already all at harvest, so you're not going to be able to do that. But when you did that graze action, you're going to get to pick to vote on any of these now, right?
Okay.
Because you did graze first.
Yeah, so I can't vote here, right?
So since you can't vote for harvest, you get to put one of your markers on any.
Oh, right. Got it.
Brat.
Any.
Anyone you want. And remember, those 2 are likely going to happen.
I think I'm going to vote.
Whatever you want. You get to do what you want. And that will rain down. That's good because it's a thundercloud.
Yeah.
Well done. Remember when she
Thank
said,
you.
like, you have to plan ahead and there's all these strategies?
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Good way, of
Well
course.
done. All right, so that was one vote. What's
Yes.
your other? Because you did a second action, right?
Oh, hang on. That's not rain, is it?
What?
That's the thunder
No, but you did
cloud rain.
two. The first thing you did was the grays, right? Or, oh,
Yeah.
no. This turn you just did.
That was just the cow
Oh, okay.
action. Yeah.
Well-
So I can put it in
Any one of
these,
those.
right?
Cow action, you can put it in any one.
Yeah. So I do want to get. I thought that was the rain one. Sorry, I'll have to like wear glasses.
The rain
now.
one's
This is
the
what
one
I
you
meant.
want. Yes.
Yes. You said the rain, and I said yes, that's the one I want. But then
Yes.
hang on, no, that's not the rain. I'm sorry, everybody. So that's the
This is
frozen
frost.
thingy. Yeah.
And
then
it
this
starts
is
with frost, so
yeah.
frost and then sun and wind and rain is what you want because that's going to be
That's what I
all
want.
thunderclouds. Rain down.
Yes.
All right.
Cute.
So that was that one. So now I pass
Okay, now I have one more turn.
one turn. And you can't take two actions. You can only take one action.
That's right. Okay, in that case, I will just do a nice gentle thing here, which is the creating a cloud. I'm going to try to create it somewhere in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't do that. Can I do that? This is your stuff in there.
You can't do a second cloud. No.
Okay.
Not on the same tile. It has to be where there isn't a cloud.
Right. And how about if here?
Can't do either there. No, but that one would be a completely different action. Oh, where the cow is? Yes.
Okay. So the cow is I can.
Yes.
Kind of like.
Because the action
can-
for adding to that is a different one, right? So
Right.
frost
I can go.
is
yeah.
that. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, I'll do it there.
Okay.
There. Okay.
One of your
Without
drops
thinking
in
about it
there.
Too much. Yep. And that is it.
That's it. That's your turn.
And I need to vote.
Yes.
And I need to vote.
This is terrible for me.
And
I have not paid attention to the voting. I went for all these points. I've made mistakes.
Not really, because look, like I'm at 1 and you're at 6, right?
For right now. But everybody's going to see what happens in a minute.
So I know that I'm going to win on those two things.
Yeah,
anyway,
so you
I
might as well just pick or do
work
the
on
other, which you did frost. So you can do frost or sun. You can't do anything. You got to do frost or sun.
That's
Might as
right.
well do
Okay.
frost.
Yeah, might as well. Okay, that's it.
Now this is where the climate action takes place, right? So we've done our turn. You took, we've taken all our turns. That's one round. So now we move into climate.
Yeah.
So looking at climate here, we have one. Oh, we only have one on the board because you took those. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
So we're going to go way down to here. So we're down at freezing. So we're going to have to move that. And then we can talk about what's about to happen. And we
While you
have
do
that. What's up?
Yep. No. If you want, I'll just say hello to Chris Anthony, who's saying hello. I'm not Chris. I play
Hi,
games with
Chris.
Chris. He's in Australia. He's the designer of Guild Masters.
Nice.
I can't wait to get it on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
That's it. Just want to say hello.
All right, so we are frozen. So we're going to resolve all cold climate effects. Now we have to look at how many tokens do you have?
3.
3, and I have 3.
Yeah.
So when you're tied, the first player gets to break the tie.
Okay.
So that would, I'm going to pick me. I love you, Stella.
That's okay. I would expect that as well. I'll do the same
pick me. I'm going to pick me in this. So we're going to resolve all the cold climate effects. So we add 1 methane from the supply to a cloud of my choice. Let's see. I'll add it to this cloud. Seems good. Ooh, stay in there, you methane is. Come on. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
So we added a methane to a cloud of my choice. Add 1 of your water drops to a cloud of your choice. Ooh, that's going to make it a thundercloud. It already is, but I'll do that. Or no, you know what? I'm going to go up here. There we go. Cloud of your choice. Now add 1 methane from the supply. Again, oh no, that's it. Okay, so frozen, it lets certain trees grow because the climate effect, but it's also just the cloud or the cold effects. So that's it. So I have resolved that. So we have done that effect. We do not have a tree out there that reacts to frozen. We only have the sweet chestnut, and that one requires temperate. So remember that one is not going to score right now. But now we're moving on to check for the weather votes. So for weather votes, we start with frost. That one is always going to happen first. We have a three-way tie. So 2 of these are going to take place again. I'm the first player, so I get to decide and break the tie.
Course.
So I think.
Oh no, that means that you might not. Okay, that's okay.
This one and this. And then, all right, so we have our effects for that. So I can have frost happening and then all light clouds become thunderclouds. And then I could have sun, and in turn order, we're going to choose a cloud and double our presence. That sounds good to me. And then all thunderclouds rain if I make the rain one. I don't want that to happen because then you're going to get this thing. So I'm going to go with these 2. But you're still going to get a heck of points here, and we'll see how this works. So we start with frost. You win. So this comes off, but you go up on the vote track, which is right here. So you move up there. Okay? So you're going to get those points at the end of the game. And then for frost, let's see. These 2 are already lightning clouds, but the one I just added is not. So that one becomes a lightning cloud. Oh, and yours down there does too. Yep. And then we are going to go to this one. You win again. So you're going to move up on that track. Very good for the end of the game. And now in turn order, we're going to choose a cloud and double our presence. So I'm going to go with this one, and I'm going to get 2 in there. And then you pick a cloud. So that brings me to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, if I double this, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's going to rain anyway. Well done. Either way, it was going to rain.
Yeah, but then I lose all of these. But that's okay. I think it's worth it at this stage. So I'm going to put 5. 1, 2, 3. It's just good for visual. I need to quickly do that. Pretend that was on the cloud, because now all of these are coming down in rain.
My goodness, look at you on that cloud. Look at you.
It's raining cow. No, not really. But yes. All right, so there you go.
It's worse than cats and dogs. All right, so this is a heck of a good tile you have. I love this because this is going to show it off. So now we are going to have a harvest. And right here, what happens is we need 3 drops, right, for this to happen. So this is going to happen. That means that it will sprout, which happened basically just as you dropped all those down. We would grab one of these sprout tokens, and just for giggles, we'll go ahead and do that because that goes down here. So that means this one does resolve. Nothing else has tokens dropped on it. So nothing else is going to score. It's just going to be this tile. And what is going to happen here is you are going to get 2 points plus a wheat token. And that wheat token, at the end of the game, whoever has the most wheat tokens gets 12 points. So that is not too shabby. And don't forget to give yourself 2 points.
Oh, yep.
But then also, the cow is not here. So the pasture token plus 2 is not going to happen, even though you have the most here. However, there is fertilizer. So you get an additional point for the fertilizer. So go ahead and give yourself an additional point. Yep. Now the fertilizer does come off once that's scored. So that's going to go back up here. The pasture token never does. That's going to stay. But this token is now going to come off, and you can take all of your water droplets off, which actually is good because those are piece limited. And you could end up in a thing where you don't have enough tokens. So that many tokens out on the board, as you were saying, can be tricky. You don't always want tons in one place, but you didn't have to do that. So that has allowed us to do the harvest. That is the last phase. And so we are now going to engage in cleanup. Look at this. I love it. They're just like exploding. It's all right. We just have exploding water droplets. It's fun.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we'll fix those. I'm trying to see if I can see this better. can't see chat super. I have so many things up on the screen here. I can't see chat super well. It's like tiny little writing, and my eyes are not that good.
No. I'll try to look at it as well.
There we go.
Saying hello to everyone. JT, Scott, it's board game mom.
I know. Hi, board gamer mom. Yeah.
I always say the cover of this one, never commit. But seeing it live just went
all in. Nice. Nice, Matthew. Yeah, it looks like such a peaceful little game, and then there's so much to it, and you're like, oh, it's very zen looking, and yet it's a Euro. You're in there doing a lot of stuff. So we have done everything for that round. So we need to move the round marker to the next thing. Again, my eyes. Yeah, we can move to 2. Thank you. This is going to stay down here, and we need to roll these 3 dice.
I'll do it?
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
I don't want to accidentally do this. All right, rolling. There you go.
Woo! All right, so we already have 1 harvest die, and we're at 2 on these, which is a pretty cool place to be in. So now we need to deal ourselves, and we can look at you are ahead of me on the voting track. If I were ahead, I would retain first player marker, but if I'm not ahead, it moves to you. So you are now first player. Mm-hmm. Yep, you can grab that over there, and we need to deal ourselves. You as first player, go ahead and take yours first. You don't get 9 now, that's only in round 1. You now get 8 added to your hand, so deal yourself 8. Do you have any hand left? Did you have any cards left in your hand?
I do. Yeah,
okay.
I do.
And you can have up to 4 left in your hand. If you have more than that.
3, so all good.
3 is fine, yeah. I have none left. I was very efficient with my cards, so I'm going to go ahead and deal myself 8.
Yep.
Draw. Deal. Where are you? Deal. 8 on the wheel. There we go. Yay!
Oh, hang on. I got more. Did you give me more?
No, this is mine. I just got mine. Did I deal you 2? I should do draw. That's what's happening. Okay.
That's all good. All good. I'm gonna just give back what I'm not meant to have. I think it's coming on the right hand side. Okay. So I'm gonna do it from there. Hang on. Let me try to aim it. Oh my god. Why is that working?
Click and drag. Click and drag.
It's not working. Hang on. Let me try again. Hide hand, show hand. I think this is part of the tabletop thingy, maybe. Yeah.
And this one
not work. I swear. Does it work?
There we go.
No. Yeah, I couldn't actually discard the card. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh no!
I mean, you can discard them. It's fine. We'll just shuffle them back in.
Okay. It's so like one.
If you discard the 8, it's fine.
Yeah. Now I cannot actually I cannot physically
get rid of them.
Yeah.
Well, this is off, so there's something there. Let me see what we can do. Oh, is it locked?
It is.
No, it's unlocked.
What, this one? No. See, I cannot take any cards from my hand. I think this is probably like one of those tabletopia things that happens.
It freezes.
Just today, yeah. Oh no.
Because it doesn't like us. Why is there? Yeah, because look at what's happening with the shadow up here. That's all right. We'll just, what we can do is you can just say what action you're taking based on the cards in your hand, because there's, if it's a technical issue, there's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah. Unless if you want me to look back out and look back in.
Nah, I don't, because you saw what happened when we did that 3 times. So
yeah. 1, 2,
I'd
3,
rather not do that. So we'll just fake it. Literally, just say what you're taking. That's fine.
Right.
And you have next round's cards, so it's just go. So you're first. Okay. So go ahead and decide what you want to do for your first turn.
I just remembered. So the right hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, how many should I have? So I've got 3 plus 8.
11. You should have 11.
11, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. And that is my go.
Mm-hmm.
I have to think about what I'm going to do.
What do you want to do?
Does it come out now? No, you can't see me coming out.
Nope.
The cards. Yeah. I want to get some points.
I hear that's good in this game. I think that's probably a good idea. But we've talked about this before. Like we were saying, it's not about winning. It's about, especially when you're streaming,
True.
it's about showing off the game too. Like
Yeah.
we're just trying to show how this game plays. Is it fun?
Yeah.
Is it something that you'll like? And, maybe taking actions with cards in your hand, that kind of hand management isn't
Yeah.
for some people. So seeing that play out and seeing, how you have to kind of plan for the climate, plan for the harvest, vote on different actions to take. There's a
Exactly.
lot of paths to victory. Some people don't like that. They want a simpler game. So, this shows all the different things that are going to be here and
That's
whether
it.
people want it or not.
Yeah, exactly. I actually again I cannot take it out, so
That's
you're gonna
okay.
have to take my word for it, right?
Yes, I trust you implicitly. You're fine.
Thank you.
And you can you reorder your cards? Because you can always just in your hand be like, all right, I'll move these to the right, and then I know I've used them, whatever.
Let me have a look.
Or
Not
is
even
that frozen too?
No, I can't.
Okay,
I can't.
that's fine.
All right. So what I'll do, I'm gonna do my turn, and whilst you do my turn, your turn, maybe I'll try to log
Sure.
in through Steam or something like that. Anyways.
Nah, I wouldn't try
I'll
logging
use-
out given the problems we've had
Huh?
with XSplit. Don't do it.
Actually,
I trust you. Take your moves.
All right. All right. What I'll do, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna play the sun, which is adding 2 of my drops into a cloud I've got presents in.
Yep.
And this is the only one I've got presents in. So there
Okay.
you go. 2. And then the next one is I'm going to play 2 of something.
2 of something.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have that. So okay. What have I used? I got that. I think I am going to do that again. To do that again adds me 2 more, right? Oh, I can move.
Move. What are you going to move? Are you going to use wind?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have. Actually, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm counting
Okay.
up stuff and seeing what I want to do.
Okay. I don't have. Okay, so I'm gonna use. So I can use the methane. It's like I've got 3 methanes, right? If I use it, that means I'll be like, not have methane. And
That's the thing.
really-
You won't be the climate leader.
I know.
It's tough decisions. Are you going to use it for climate? Are you going to use it for that free action? Yeah. It's going to sleep on me. There we go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do. I've got more sun cards, so I'm gonna do exactly the same. So I'm gonna add 2 more. Let's see. Let's just see what happens.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
See what happens.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
So not yet, but
Not yet. Yeah.
you could do something. We will see. Let's see what you're
Now I'm
going to
gonna
do.
write down what I used.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna vote.
Yes. So you had a sun first, so you can do sun. You can vote for sun or wind.
Yeah.
And then your second action was wind, so you could vote for wind or rain. Or you can
do
vote
this-
for harvest.
I'll do for harvest. How's that?
Okay.
So the first one, I'll do that. So give me 1 point.
Yep.
move it
And the
to
second one's going to
1.
flip it over to harvest, so that gives
Oops.
you 2 points. Move up 2. Yeah. You're 1.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
That's it. And we're oof.
Yep.
This is a lot of harvesting.
I
That
know.
doesn't often happen when I play this. Sometimes you
Right.
don't get tons of harvest. You're still going to harvest. I mean, you'd have to kind of agree not to harvest, but
Yeah.
to not have it happen. But this is interesting. All right. So I'm going to ask you a question before I go and take my move. So you have been streaming, and you mostly do how to plays, and then do some reviews, or talk about what you're doing right now with Meeple University.
Sure. So if you ever seen my first ever video on YouTube, don't see it. Don't judge. If you see it, don't judge. It's so bad. It was like no lights, shaky hand, no
Right.
tripod, no microphone, no, like, this is as well, if anyone wants to try, like, when that happens to us. So the reason why we did have to play as our first few videos is because if we forget the rules, we can go back to our video
Mm-hmm.
and watch it again and then remember the rules. And that's why I didn't really matter how it looks like, because it's more for us. And then after a while, it's just like we kind of enjoy this. So we're getting more and more, like, we trying to invest a little bit more on cameras and microphones, and
Right.
convince with the microphone, like, and we're starting to also do other stuff because it's fun. Like when I was little, I have a magazine for my family, so I create a weekly magazine
Right.
for my family. So I write down everything. So I like creating contents and media and that sort of thing.
This is when you were young? You did a magazine for your family?
Yeah.
Oh my,
Like in elementary.
that's
So I create a
amazing.
magazine. So sometimes, okay, it's plagiarism. So
It's
I know when I was
plagiarism.
like,
Sure.
like I copied some of
Okay.
the books from whatever, from like the article, and then
But
some I
it's
create.
still, that's
stories.
tenacious. You're a kid and you're like putting this together.
I just love creating stuff, like in general, like content, food. I made my own soap. Anyways, I'm like just talking about something else now.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then now we've got other things as well, like the playthrough, the live stream,
Yes.
both on Meeple University and the Dice Tower. And we've got, short and sweet, which is a video that I keep changing the format. I'm gonna be a little bit more fun now, my short and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And what else in between? Like the vlog, like once a fortnight now. We used to do it once a week, but then it's getting busy, so we do it that.
So once a fortnight. What is that, every 2
Yeah.
weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is it an Australian thing? It might be, sorry.
No. We say
That's
fortnight. We
really
do. I'm sorry. I
well.
just am like, wait, confirm for me that I
Okay.
understand this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we do it on Dice Tower, so you have to play pocket playthrough, which is a few round playthrough, and the live playthrough, which just happened just before this stream on the Dice Tower.
Right.
So all fun and good.
I know, and that's new for you, right? Like you just did the, you
Dice
just joined
Tower
the Dice Tower
playthrough.
doing that. So good.
Yeah. It was a fun kind of like a quick game. So we managed to fit in 3 games in less than an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's really, really good. All right, we're
It
going to
was
flip
fun.
this.
So what are you doing? What have you been doing?
All right, that flipped the wrong way, but because it should go to 1. But don't worry, I'm going to go to that in a second anyway, so we're just going to leave it.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
So the first one I did was that. I got 1 point for that. And it was because I did this cow, so I have no choice. And now I'm going to, rain, move. I think I can't do that. I want to do, this one's good. So then I'm going to play these 2 suns. That means that I'm going to put 2 drops in a cloud and president. And this one has 3, 4. This one has 4. Okay, same. I think I'm going to go with this one. So 1, stay in there. You did. And 2. All right, so I did that, and then I voted again, which means that's done, and that gives me 2 more points. Okay, so that was my move. I did 2. It is to you. Yeah, I was really excited for you because you've been doing this on your own, and you were part of the Dice Tower, but a little bit to a lesser degree, and now you're kind of in that, higher threshold. So I'm excited for you.
Yay. Yeah, it's just like the people's are nice there as well.
Yes.
And it's like a big family because Tom is a family man.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he has 7 kids, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
They brought in the family, some family members,
Good.
the daughters, to the cons. So
yes, I've definitely seen them at the cons that we go to. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people do that. Like, we even have like Jeff Engelstein's daughter, Sydney, just got promoted at Indie Stronghold, right? So that's amazing because she's been around forever. So yeah, there's a lot of that younger generation kind of coming up through, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Just I'm missing the physical contention, but you know what can you do?
Goodness, yes. I mean, I will be honest though. I'm glad that year and a half, 2 years ago is the year that I went to like all the conventions, almost 40 of them in a year. And so this for
Wow.
me, as much as I miss everyone, I really, really do. I'm also kind of like, ooh, this is kind of nice just to not be traveling every other weekend and
Yeah.
getting to
I know,
these
right?
conventions. So I
Yeah.
don't
No.
totally mind it, but I do miss everyone.
I know what you mean. Well, I only got to 4, and then last year was my first one, so I'm like, oh, I miss it now. I haven't
Yeah.
like, and Taryn is good because Taryn usually my other half,
Yeah.
fiance, and also Meeple University, is also not. She's got a full-time job that
Yeah.
he can't really go and do stuff. So yeah, it's usually staying home. So it's just me, and plus I think I enjoy more the interaction and I'm meeting people. I think I'm more extroverted than him.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely more extroverted than him, I should say. But yeah, that's kind of like, just we make good team, I think. Anyways, is it my turn now?
It is your turn. You can pick.
I have an idea to make. I think I've seen it somewhere as well. Like, I make a T-shirt. It's like, is it my turn now?
Is it my turn now? Yes,
Yeah.
that's totally it. We need signs.
All right.
One of the things I regret not getting, and feel free to go because you can, people can follow along as we go.
Yeah.
I was at a yard sale once, and there were these signs that you're supposed to have in your car, and you would just, I think there were like maybe 8 of them, and they'd be something like, "Do you not have a blinker?" Like whatever. It was like just these comments that you could make to traffic going by. And I didn't buy them. They were like $1. And I decided I wasn't going to get this. And I don't know why. I think I was like, oh, too much clutter. I don't want it. And I've regretted that decision since, because I'll be in the car driving and I'm like, I wish I had this sign to be like, really? Really? What are you doing? Yeah. So we need shirts for this too, where we can subtly just be like, yep. My saying has always been when playing games, I'm well known for always saying, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's totally fine. And if I'm saying that, it's not fine.
My saying is like, see what happens. It's
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
A little bit.
I'm just gonna do it. Like, see what happens. If I'm to have AP, like sometimes like, just like, okay, I have to do something. Okay, I'll do this. See what happens.
See what happens.
Oh gosh. So,
we all have our sayings.
Yeah. So I've got this handwriting books to see that what card I actually have, because I can't really touch anything in my hand now.
That's fine. I was going to suggest it, but I was like, you're very, very industrious. I'm like, Stella's going to get it. I'm not worried about Stella.
It's all good. Thank you for worrying about me. So I just used my my 2 rain. No, sorry, not 2 rain. What is it? My 2 wind. Wind, and as a wild card to actually put this one here. What is that? They as a frost action. So now I can vote on the frost or the sun, which I am going to do it because I can't do the dice anyway. It's all full, so I'm going to put it there.
Okay.
That's my first action, and a second action is I am going to do, what have I got here? Yes. I am going to, how many of these? How many cards you have? 5 in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 cards. You know what? I'm going to pass. I'm going to let you do your next turn.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
Well, that's unexpected. And that's actually kind of strategic in a way, too, because then you know when things are going to end. Oh, passing to me. All right. Well, I knew I wanted to do this. I'm going to look at this tile. I know this is the coffee, and it's pretty overpowered. We need 4 on here.
Let's see. For what? Oh, right. Okay. I can hear you both.
There you go.
All right, so we were just checking to see if we could turn off turn-based modes because I think that's what the problem is, but I can't. So
hand
I'm going to
issue.
go ahead and do I want to rain down? What do I want to do? Yeah. So we looked at this one. That needed 4 drops. Well, let's look at this one. This one needs 4 drops and temperate. So that's not going to be enough. I think can't wind, and then there's frost. I'm going to use frost. So I'm going to put 1 frost up. I'm going to grab a cloud. I'm going to go here, and that puts one of my things up. Okay. You still have, did you use one of your methane, or do you still have 3 methane?
No, still have 3.
See, I was hoping you'd use it, so then I could do something.
Ooh. Yeah.
I can rain down. What is this one again? I'm going to check this one. This one needs 3 droplets. I don't want to do what I did last time, so I think I'm going to play up for a big turn. So I'm going to do 2 frost as my second action. So I'm going to frost again, grab a cloud, and put this on. Woot! Okay, so now that I've done 2 frost, and we are definitely going to have a harvest, that means I'm going to vote. And I can vote for each of these. I can vote in frost, or I can vote in sun. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 in sun, I think. Yep.
You want to, because it's worth more if you...
If I win!
Is it a coffee bean, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That is the coffee one. Yeah, you can take a look at it. It needs a bunch in it.
Yeah. And then Chris was saying, go Stella, this is why you were looking for a copy of Petrichor.
Yes, this was exactly it. It's been, the mail's been harsh. Mail's been hard to get stuff places.
Yeah. And then Mark's saying that both are problematic. Tabletop Simulator is also a giant CPU hog. Oh no!
Yeah, no, it totally is. You know, you do the best you can.
Okay, now I have to look at what I have, not looking at my actual hand. Let's see. And this is my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yours. All right. I think I'm gonna do the cow action. Okay, I'm gonna do the cow action with my cows. I'm gonna cross that out first, and that is cow action is the nature's call. Everybody, and that's
you're doing nature's call, huh? Okay.
Indeed. So, oh, sorry, hang on. Needs to be, where is it? At a cow or adjacent. Okay, that's okay. With the cow, so I've got it there. These tokens are limited, isn't it? So we don't have any more a methane token anymore.
The methane tokens, yeah, those we're out of. And so what happens is if you do something that calls for that, you and I each have to put 1 back into supply, and then you take the action. So did you need some? Did you not have enough?
No, I just have enough.
You had just enough. Now. Okay.
Yeah,
so if we do that again,
later,
then just to point out, you and I both, each player has to put 1 from their supply or 1 from their personal supply into the supply. And then you complete it. If there's still not enough to complete it, you just do as much as you can and ignore the rest.
Yeah. Is it now? I cannot move there. I don't want to move this to you because you get point. Like, you know, I would.
I mean, why not? Come on. It's a friendly game. It's okay.
But it's like strategically, it's the same thing. If I play with parents, I was like, oh, that.
But I have to actually. I mean, you still have to score, so you have to rain down, and I have to get 3 drops on there. So it's pretty tricky.
It is. So it's just like that, like timing mechanics where that's very tricky. And now I am going to do the second action.
Okay.
I'm going to rain using 2 rain cards, and I'm going to place only one drop from 2 clouds. So I have only one here, which is not that great. But I'm going to put it there. Unfortunately, this one is not. Actually, I could use methane, isn't it? Methane. One methane in
To supercharge rain, you use 1 methane, and then that allows you to do 2 drops from up to 2 clouds.
Okay.
That you are present in. Because remember, you can rain down somebody else's. But we're not sharing any clouds right now. So you would have to do your own.
That's right. I've got 2 clouds only. And it's just like, this is just short. So I'm not going to actually score this tile.
Right.
Because it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if that particular weather happens, which is this rainy thing is the one that I want. So I definitely will vote that to happen. Because this will rain on here.
Yeah.
And so that means it's 2. You haven't passed though, Jess, though.
No, I have not.
You have 2 more cards.
I do.
Yeah. So it's like, because I'm going to do, so I've already done the rain bit. There's no point for me really doing the rain bit. So I'm really going to, oh no, I did the cow bit. That's right. I just did the cow bit. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to let you do your thing.
Okay.
I'm going to vote. I've done one thing and that's basically it. Go for it.
I think. Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 cards, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah, sometimes, like, I don't know what to do with my second turn. I'll just pass. I'll just think about it later.
It would take 2 to do that. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Does that use all of them? It does. None of these. The problem is supercharging.
This is good. Like, supercharging, that means all of this will drop. This, oh, I mean, this one has got it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. This will, you'll get. If, yeah. Yes. So can everyone hear Edward or not really? Or just us? Okay. Yeah. Yay. Moo. Yeah. Yes. That's good. So, yeah. So I can see you've got no cards. I've got something I can do still here. All right. I think. Okay. I'm just talking to myself. I was like, yes, do this, Stella. And I myself saying, okay. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Yourself. I would do. Um, I use my cow action. I think I want to do made. So I used to. I will use my two rain. I'm gonna two rain cards. I'm gonna cross this off to use it as a wildcard cow action, which I'm going to do the time heals. Um, which I'm going to move all methane from a cloud I control, which is this two. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you still have more. Yeah. That's okay. And I will move one cow directly to that hole. If I'm correct. Mhm. Or or if I do that, this is me being like, if I do the other one, I place 2 methane, which means there's not enough methane. So that means each of us needs to give 1, but it's still net the same. Net the same. Um, that's okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm happy to do that, and then I'll vote on something, and I will vote on. Oh yeah, you go first. You go first. Yeah, yeah. Go. Go do it. Mhm. Sure. And I will need to do probably this one because the last one it's yeah. Yeah. Do you want to move this? You sure you want to do that then? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. I will do. So yours will. Got it. So I can like, if this doesn't happen, if I choose this to not to happen, and if I put it there, that means none of us will score. It's like, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Well, busted. Derek, busted. I met Derek as well. Yeah, Derek's so cool. Um, very supportive, and he's got a lot of ideas. And now we know how Derek gets his ideas. Yeah. So that means that you'll pass. So that's my one turn, which I'm gonna hand over to you, which you're gonna pass. And now you, yes, one more time. Yep. Yes. What is optional? What do I do? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Do I want to do it? That means if I do something, that means I get to vote again. I think I'm probably gonna do it because voting is fun. Yeah. I said voting. I said voting. Right. Oh. Mhm. Yeah. I totally understand. Yep, yep. Ah, yeah. Oh, Derek. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I should probably check out. I want to follow it now. What's it called again? I'm going to write it down. So, okay. No. All right. Okay, okay. Oh, nice. So I know what I'm going to do now. I've got one only card in my hand, and that is the win, which I'm going to, la la, hello.
Yes.
Hello.
All right. So
Which I'm going to have to vote on the win, which is this one. Or the rain, but I'm going to vote on the rain. That is it. And this is me done. And we both don't have cards anymore.
yep, we both don't have cards. That was
Yeah.
your last turn, so that's the
Yeah.
round. So we start with climate. So what did we end up with? Only one. It is cold where we are, Stella. It is cold. All right. Go to the climate board.
Mhm. You. You. Yeah. Yay. Well done. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, is it? All right. Yeah, I'll do. I'll help you. Teamwork. I know. Yeah. Oh no. Yep. Yep. Sure. 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 There you go. Oh, I just like. Uh-oh. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. The win. Yeah. Thank you. Mhm. Yeah. Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good strategy because then you get a 8 point a second. Yeah, like what I did when I moved one of mine here. Yeah. Mhm. Woohoo! Guess what? I will do this raining. So that was raining and sun and the frost thingy with the chicky. Yeah. Mhm. Right. Okay. Let's do this. So do frost first. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Mhm. 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 Oops. Oh yeah, it is actually. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I forgot that. Got distracted. Yeah, I know. When is the moving bit? And I think I'm still getting like what's that, 4 points here, and I've got um, if kind of like I don't want to do this one because I mean, again, as much as I love you, Jess, that means you would score 10. Yeah, the difference is, but the difference is like I get 5 points. Five. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's do that. Let's just drop it. Let's just drop it, and we both get points. So I'll do this one. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Mhm. Thanks for looking after the rules, by the way. I know it's not easy to think about your strategy and then looking after everything, make sure all the rules are correct. Oh, yeah, yeah, definitely. It's kind of like take a little bit. Mm, mhm, mhm. Oh, that's right. All the thunder clouds. Ah, yes. Mhm. Stay there. Yeah. Yes. And no. Yeah. Yep. Mhm. Just somebody said that they can't hear Jess. They can't hear you on the chat. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool, cool. Sorry. Yeah. Mhm, mhm. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Good. Yeah. Cool. Got it. Yeah. Me?
Jesus.
Me or Jess?
I undid that. I don't know.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, so there's
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Can you watch that for me? Because I swear that was undone.
Christy, I believe you've been talking to her Stella, but I don't think her
Yeah,
audio
she's
is.
hearing me,
All right.
and yeah.
It's
Yeah. Okay.
fixed.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so this one down here, I think is going to, right, Stella?
Where is that? Where's your hand? Oh, there. Yeah. Yeah. This is also, yeah. So that's, yeah. Hang on, but I'm the majority, is it? Or is it a different one? Oh, right, 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 right. That's right. Okay. Oh, I misread that. Sorry. I apologize. I should probably like just zoom it in. Yeah. 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 That's okay. Ah, so I don't get 12. Like I should really zoom it because it's like, okay, first one get 12, but no, that's like I get it. Okay, okay, got it. Okay, that's okay. It's my fault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got it? Okay. No? Okay. Yeah. 23. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, that's a high point. I was thinking 12, and then you get 8. But hang on, no, silly me. Oh, I know, I know. Yeah, right. Cool, cool, cool. And I've already got my next hand, which is the next 8 cards. The 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And first, so I can move to you. And let's go to the 3rd round. And we roll the dice. I'll roll that for you.
It's Tabletopia.
Yeah, the weird thing is, and I'll tell this to other streamers, so if anybody else that's watching this that's a content creator, it keeps muting me. Nothing's happening. I'm not touching it, but I'm over here in Tabletopia with that window open running the stream, and it will just mute me randomly. So I need Edward to actually just stare at that screen and tell me if it randomly mutes me again, because that's what it's doing. I thought it was my plug, but it's not. It's just Tabletopia is randomly muting me. So we're going to have to just stare at that.
Only Tabletopia.
Because I was like, I didn't mute it. How is this? It's a ghost. There's a ghost.
It just happens.
Did you ever hear about the Nintendo ghost? There's like a Nintendo ghost that would run Mario. And Nintendo swore it was like, it had to be haunted. So it's called Haunted Nintendo. Clearly, that next gen is Haunted Tabletopia. You heard it here first, folks. Tabletopia is haunted.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I'm going to just stare at this now because it keeps just muting me randomly.
Sorry. It's just like, what's going on? Like, this is...
It's technology. This is why I like my analog games, people.
This is also stream. Like, things can happen at stream.
Oh, so crazy. But I also like sharing with people because if you are going to do this yourself, it's something you can learn from. Literally, you need to just constantly keep looking at the mic. All right, so we rolled these, and we are in the 3rd round. All right, we're in the frozen tundra up here, Stella. I don't know. We might want to work at getting a little more of a temperate climate, but that will be our decision. I am going to draw 8 cards. You are first on the vote track, so you retain first player.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you go ahead and take that back. I'm going to draw 8 cards instead of deal. By drawing 8 cards, that will do nothing to you. Now, you have a bunch of cards in your hand that unfortunately you can't play because it's on a turn-based mode. And frozen there, but you can note which ones you have now from what you played last time.
Okay.
And it is going to be your turn to go first.
Got so many cards. So good. It's like, it's funny because on Tabletopia, I see like a lot of cards, and then there's one card like hanging like in the middle of the board, which you can't see, which is like, what's this card doing? Luckily, it's not on your screen, so that's okay. My God. So this is like, we've got 2 more, so that's basically half of it. And it's getting faster because we kind of like, doing this hopefully faster. I will do the, you know what? I should really do a freeze action because I can't, like there's nothing else in there at the moment. So I'm going to do, put a cloud. I will put the cloud again in here. Hello. Cross that frozen action thingy, and then I'm going to vote on something. Okay. I know that this is probably going to go. I will, but then I've got to think. I will probably, you know what? I'm the first player. I should probably get point out of this. I can do that, right? I can choose to vote, Jess?
Yep.
If I want to. Which I will do.
Points are good.
Yeah. Right behind. Okay.
Not really. No. If you look at your voting wins, you are not behind. You are doing great. I know. So Stephen does mention that it is a minor glitch considering that we're on opposite sides of the globe and able to play a game together. It's true. It's true.
Yes,
It's like,
that's true.
if anybody ever listened to that comedian, I don't remember his name, but he was like talking about people complaining about Wi-Fi on a plane, and he's like, it's internet on a plane, and like you're
Yes,
like
actually.
complaining about
Yeah,
it, but you have
okay.
internet on a plane. And literally,
See,
so
but
it's
it's
true.
fun.
All right, so it's a little
Yeah.
wonky. It's completely being tested to its limits right now because it's Gen Con weekend, right? And okay, you're right to
Yeah.
complain about
Yes.
playing
Thank you
across.
so much for reminding us that.
Yes,
I
it's
think
true.
I'm
It's
mainly,
true.
I'm
It's
mainly complaining
doing
because I don't want to ruin your stream.
Not at all. And to get back to the point of this, Girls Stampede is really here to highlight women in the tabletop industry. So I also want to hear how you got into this. Like, you did a magazine as a kid. That's not really like, that's not really board game related. So how did you get into the hobby?
That's who knows what happened, right? Like
You're like, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just like somebody's party, and then somebody's got the what is it? Somebody's birthday party playing Red Dragon Inn, and I enjoyed
Red
it,
Dragon
and
Inn
then-
was your game. All right, all right.
Yeah, and I kind of like I went to do a USA trip, so I had a lot of time planning it. Once that's done,
Okay.
and I came back and I was like, I needed something to do. So I was looking at these random meetups. So I was like, okay, I'll go to meetup. Oh, this is my turn, right? Sorry.
Oh, is it your turn? I thought you just
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
Okay.
It's my turn. I'm sorry.
No, you're
probably
fine.
like, no, stop talking and do it. Okay, so I'm using
It's my fault. I was
my-
asking you questions while it's your turn.
Sorry.
I was
No,
waiting.
I
I thought it was mine, so I was like, well, I'll get her
Sorry.
going.
No, actually, I haven't actually clarified because I haven't done my second action, which
Oh,
I'm
it
going
was
to
the
do two
second
cows.
action. That's why I was
Yeah.
confused.
2 cows. And then I'm going to do the action of the first one, which is a natural call, which is 2 plus 2 method. Now, there's
Okay.
only one here.
Yes. So that means we have to put one back each.
Yep. And then I'll put one
Taking
here.
my wilds. I had plans for those, Stella.
Sorry. But I'm still at one
I don't
short,
think you're
so-
sorry.
I have like well, you still have 4 and a half 3, so you still are the majority there.
I
So I'll
am
do that.
still the majority.
Yeah. Put the cow's location, which I have, and then place 1 fertilizer turrican. What it's hang on, that's needs to be. Is that meant to be there? I don't know. I'll just put it there. Leave it there.
That one did not score, so yes.
Okay. I'll just move it there. Move the cow there. And that is my second action, which I will actually do this one.
Yes, because you
harvest.
have to do the harvest die, and that gives you 2 points.
Yep.
Fine then. All right, so you were at a party and you played Red Dragon Inn. That's interesting. That had to be somebody who knew board games, though, right? Because that's not like a party game entry.
Yeah, no. They're like they're board gamers, but now
Okay.
I'm like opposite them. I was like, okay, yeah. In like 2 years, my like board game collections go to like from 0 to like 200 or something like that. It's insane.
You're not obsessive
And,
at all. I don't know what you're saying. Clearly.
And well, like 2 things that happens, like the two best thing happens on board game is that number 1 is I met Taryn. So at one random board game meetup. So I was single, and I was like I was trying online dating. Like I can't do shit because this is public. So
Yeah.
I was trying online dating, and then I was like, I give up. So and then I just like play, and then met Taryn at one board game, and then he impressed me with his, deck building skills. So I was like,
His
"Ooh,
deck
what's this
building skills. I love
Yeah.
this. This is an awesome story.
And it's like somebody introduced me, like, hey, yeah, you guys need to play. You need players to play games, so I can get to play with Taryn. I was Valley of the Kings.
Okay.
Just that thing. So that's how I know Taryn, and then I started to invite him to other meetup group, and then from friends to become, partner and doing Meeple University together.
Yeah.
That's so board game. Because of board game, I met my partner. I got a lot
Yeah.
of friends from it. Like,
That's
I'm
pretty-
sure you got, you too,
Yeah.
Jess. You got a partner. Not
Yeah.
a lot of partners. Sorry.
Board games bring people together. This is what we say. It is true.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
what happens. Yeah, and it's fun when you can play board games with your partner. That's just adds to it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. What did they say? Couple that play together stay together. I don't know.
Right?
That's-
Yes.
I'm not saying that those who don't. Like, I know that a lot of people that don't, and then they stay together.
Right.
But
All right.
no,
so,
the Saints actually. Yeah, you go.
I'm gonna vote, which is my frost. I did for one. These are already both on harvest. I'm gonna let you worry about that. I think I've spent too much time there. And then my second one, I did sun, so I can do sun or this one. Oh, I'll take over this one. There we go.
Yeah, I feel like I should have probably voted because then the points is like a lot from me from here to here.
Right?
Never mind.
Thank you.
I know.
Delivered
Oh,
Dalgona
so
coffee.
nice.
Just
Oh, so good.
homemade Dalgona coffee. I had to add that in there. Oh gosh.
That looks so delicious.
It's
What is
so
that?
good. So Dalgona coffee is this thing where you take and you whip instant coffee, which I didn't know. Instant coffee is just dehydrated coffee. So you rehydrate it by adding some water and some sugar. You whip that up, and that's the topping. And then you put it over your choice of milk, in this case, almond milk. Yeah, it is highly caffeinated, and this is from a person who can drink a Trenta Starbucks cold brew and not be phased. I can go to sleep after that.
Oh my god.
But this,
Yeah.
oh, the caffeine in this is insane. So be prepared for that.
It's like a giant glass of.
It's like
caffeine.
concentrate. You're basically just taking
gosh.
coffee concentrate
Shot.
at this point.
Oh,
So that's why it needs to
gosh.
be mixed with the milk, and you hope your stomach can handle it. So, yeah, if you're not used to a lot of caffeine,
Coffee, yeah, no,
No.
not me.
only
I'm
have a
probably
little
gonna
bit.
do- Oh. Jess, Christopher say, hello, Jess is a TikTok star. Do you have a TikTok account?
I do, but
Uh-huh.
I do have it. Well, how do you know this, Christopher? Because that's my family account. He's
Oh.
really good at finding things, if that.
Because,
But yes, I have a
Christopher said-
TikTok.
There you go. What does she not do?
I don't know.
That's what
There's
she-
nothing that I don't do.
There you
There's
go.
nothing.
That's good.
I wanted to learn everything in the industry, to be honest. I like to know things. So,
That's good to get good information for that.
yeah. Get
Like,
into
if you know
all the
more
things,
things.
find all the things. It's all
Oh,
online. All right, so
sure.
that was my turn, and I voted. So,
What did you do? Sorry. Oh yeah, that one there.
yeah,
Okay.
I did the 2 turns. It is up to you. So I, basically everything was up on this tile, Stella. I added 1 because I used frost, and then I added 2 with sun. That's my turn.
Interesting.
Plans, things, maybe.
Ready? So you got 5 cards, and I have 5 cards, FYI, because
Yes.
you can't really see on tabletop.
Right, because it kind of did that frozen thing.
Yeah. Oh right. What do I want to do?
Oh, no, the drink. The drink did start on TikTok. That's true. I thought you found my family TikTok account, because I was like, yes. It's not
There you
about board
go.
games, though.
I should check out your TikTok then.
Yeah, I'll share it with you. It's just kids stuff. Like, the kids want to do TikTok things, so we do TikTok things.
TikTok is getting big, but what they saying about? It's the Chinese government conspiracy to try to get data from.
Oh, there is a lot of data mining on TikTok. Be careful of that. I don't give any of my real information, and it's from a bogus account. That's why I was surprised you found it, because I'm like, that's not linked to anything.
go.
I mean, anything you put out there is findable. It's not. And I don't hide it. It's for exactly the reason you just gave. I don't provide any of my real info to it, because TikTok is data mining, so.
Got it. All right. What I'm going to do now is to, let's see, if I move this there, what's this, sorry. Right. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself now. I think I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to, I don't know if this is silly or not. I'm going to use my whim card, 1 whim, cross it off, to move my cloud here.
No!
Hello.
Are you joining me? What is that saying? Hey, you, get off of my cloud. Can't go any further. We'll get copyright infringement.
Oh no! So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's enough.
Yep.
Well, first it goes to the cloud, but then it's 8 anyway. So that's enough to put everything now on the board.
It drops
which
down.
means So
We leave
everything but
one. Yeah.
there.
Leave one on it. Just on the side's fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool, cool.
Now, you see what I've done there? I'm the second player.
You are the second player, and the second player gets more
I know.
on potatoes.
Oh, no.
This is true. I was planning on moving some things around, but you got there
Too
first.
late. I know.
So you get second on that, plus there's an extra 1 point. Fine. Fine.
And I can either vote on the win or the rainy thingy, which I'm going to put on the win.
Yeah.
That's my one action. Let's see what else
Sneaky,
got.
sneaky.
And up to you now.
Is that it? You're not doing a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not this. Yeah.
What do I want to do? Because I had a plan. You messed with my plan.
Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
that's all right. I don't have
it.
my thing now, so I have to figure out
I'm gonna
where.
chat with people. Let's
Yeah,
see the
you go
comments.
chat with people. I'm going to go over here. I think I need to do this.
I need to ask Chris, when was that one on, so I can look at the timestamp just to find. I'm not on TikTok that much. So
No.
Christopher, please tell me when is that, so I can try to find that range that got huge on TikTok.
You know what? You just look it up, but you don't even have to. Just Google Dalgona coffee.
Okay, Dalgona coffee.
Yeah, and it's all over the place. All right, I think I want that one. So, but I don't have the card I need.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it kind of like, you want to have to do it. You want to do it,
Well,
but then you don't have it.
I have one of these. So I'm going to do the cow action, and I'm going to do the nature's call. So the first thing but there's no cloud here. Oh, no, but it said if there's no cloud, you add one. Okay. So I'm going to put it, because you can do adjacent, so I'm going to do there. And I'm going to put 2 methane there. So that's his methane cloud. We had some wind. And then he poops. I mean, it makes such thematic sense. Like, this I don't even have to look at. Like,
Totally.
Then he poops. Now he doesn't want to be next to that. So I'm going to move him over here. He wanted to get away from this poop.
The way you explain it as well is good, because it makes sense more when it's thematic. Because
When you say it, right? You're like, he doesn't want to stand there. He pooped. He's going to walk away. They totally do. I grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They poop and walk away.
Go.
Totally do that. So it makes sense. So that's how he works. Now I have to move this down if I can. So if you can move that to 3 to me, because you're magic with that. I'm going to move 1 here and get my 1 point. So that was my cow. This to see how it's 4.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Make that die 3 dot.
Oh, yeah, got it.
3 pips instead of the 4.
On it.
And then there you go. And then I need to decide on my second action, which what I really want to do is add some stuff to that. And so I think I'm going to have to pretend. Oh, that's going to be expensive. And I don't want to not be climate leader. I like being climate leader.
So this is the token is in here, right, Jess? So if they are on, like, let's say there are 4, so that means it goes up 4?
No, it goes to the number that's on there.
Oh, right. Okay, and it get reset every time.
Because how much methane is in the air is what impacts the climate.
Got it.
All right, so I'm going to take all my cards because they're not what I need. So I need all of them. So 2 and 2 are wilds. And that gives me, because none of those were frost, right? Yeah, no, they weren't. So that gives me the frost action I want. So the frost action I want allows me to do, right? And add 2 drops to a cloud you're present in. Yeah, because I'm not present in a cloud. So in order to add 1 drop to that cloud, I have to do the frost action. Because it doesn't have any other drops in it. So I can use it for that. So that's what I'm doing for my frost action. That was all my cards. And that is the second part of my turn. So it is your turn. Oh, and I get to vote. I'll vote.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Since that was frost, I can vote for frost or the one next to it. Even ones with 1 are going to happen. And I'll do that. See if I might be wrong doing that, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. This is your saying. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
There you go. Well done. Okay, it's my go now. And I want to do, and you have no cards. You're going to have to pass it and get another turn next time. See, I'm just trying to kind of like...
However, I have methane. I can use methane as a card, remember?
That's correct.
So I have no cards, but I can take 2 of my methane to use as any card.
You are absolutely correct.
I don't want to mislead you, Stella, that I don't potentially. I don't know that I'm going to do that, but you have to keep this in mind.
Interesting.
I do feel like an advertisement for Dalgona coffee right now.
Totally. That's okay. What I'm going to do is I am going to add... I'm going to do that a lot.
So, funny story, Stephen Reynolds says hogs won't poop where they eat, so they are cleaner than cows. This is true. And not only did I grow up on a farm, I actually had a pet Vietnamese potbelly pig for a number of years. Extremely smart animals. Really, really, really smart. That whole saying about they won't poop where they eat, if they get mad at you, they will. They're also extremely spiteful.
Got it.
Yeah. And so my pig was smart enough to say his own name. His name was Rufus, and he could say Rufus.
Whoa.
I'm not kidding. He was so smart.
Wow.
But he was also smart enough that he knew that I really didn't like it if he had accidents in his crate. And if I made him mad, he would. And it was completely out of spite. It was literally, he'd look you dead in the eye and be like, yeah,
you're probably one of those animal whisperer that you can understand what he's, thinking in its feeling. But pig is a very smart animal.
So smart.
But and maybe on the other hand, you're also an animal whisperer.
I could read his mind. I mean, he would look straight in my eyes and just be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go." And I'm like, "Really? I'm opening it the door. You could, fine." Like he just, and you can't argue with the pig. There's no.
There you go.
It's just nothing you can do about it. And it would snow, and he didn't want to get his little piggy hoofs, cold. So he would not go out that door. And I'm telling you, pig wrestling is a thing. Like, trying to push a pig out a door, you can't. You're not going to get him out the door. And so I had to, clean it off. I had to put mats down for him. He was a spoiled pig.
Amazing.
But, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
He's actually also why I became vegan, because if I cooked bacon in his presence,
yeah, okay,
he would squeal. So, yeah.
I know. Oh.
He knew what it was, and then I felt bad, and then I became vegan.
Okay, it depends where it's coming from, right?
I mean, yeah.
It's maybe a fake bacon, or just
he knew. He's like, "That's my brethren. What are you doing?" And yeah.
Oh no.
He would scream. He would scream.
Gosh.
So I became.
All right. I'm going to do this. Sorry, I'm gonna.
No, you do you.
Yay! Okay, so if I'm gonna put, so I can't. Is that correct? Let's say this coffee thingy.
Yeah.
I cannot do the frost action because there's already a cloud here. Is that correct?
No, what you do for the frost action there is the same as we did at the start of the game. So you can add one of your tokens to that cloud as long as there are not other droplets in it.
Yeah.
So that's not an owned cloud right now. So you would do the frost action and just add one of your tokens to it as if you had just created the cloud.
Got it. All right. So I'll use my 2 wind cards to use it as the frost action, which I'm gonna do is here. There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Fine then. I see what you're doing. Watch you. All right. What's your second one?
Yeah. Nothing. You go.
Oh, okay. Well, I pass. Yeah. So now you can take an action for once. Smart cookie you are. Another side note is, so Game Trays is doing the standing clouds and the game trays for this in the Kickstarter. Noah, who runs Game Trays, has 2 pigs himself.
Wow.
And they're amazing pigs. Oh. Yeah. He has a pig party every year that there's, I'm trying to think of the name. It's not Grand Con. It's the other one that begins with a G. Great Way? Great Way, I think, or something.
What is it? What does it involve? What's a pig party?
It's just a party at his house. He lives a couple miles from this convention center. And so everybody jumps in Ubers and heads over. And then we just get to hang out with his pigs.
Oh.
They're really cute.
Very-
They're indoor pigs. And so you just like hang out. He has VR set up too. He used to be a DJ,
Right.
so he had that. So he has
So
he has this little
cool.
party. These are the industry things we do. And he has
Okay,
little
okay.
ducks. His baby ducks.
Oh my god.
He basically has a little farm. He's going to get a little cow
quack.
too.
Oh gosh. You do like animals. You in tune with your animals. Your pets.
do. Yeah. Edward says that to me all the time with my dog, Cooper, because I'm always like, he had a bad dream and then he was worried about me and he came over and I was like,
animal
okay,
whisperer.
that's a lot of
Totally.
information about his inner workings. And I'm like, clearly, can you not tell? And he's
gosh.
like,
Yeah.
sure.
I've done my turn, by the way. I've done my turn. So
All right, you're done. What do I want to
Yeah.
do, Stella? Oh, I'm past. So that's it. That's the round.
Yeah.
We did not make it down to a harvest. We're going to start with climate. We have 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. So we're going to go to the climate board. 4 is here. So we're going to be temperate.
Yeah.
So temperate is going to happen. Who's the climate leader? The climate
You.
leader is me. Guess what happens
done.
in temperate? I get
2
2
points?
Yeah.
I'll move you.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Nothing else happens in temperate except that this tree could score were it to have 4 drops on it. It has to have 4 drops and temperate. It has 1. So that's not happening. So nothing happens there. So we move on to the vote track. We have a tie 4-4. 2 of these are going to happen, which means these 2 are the ones that are going to happen in a 2-player game because we are tied. Neither of us goes up on the vote track. But these are going to happen in order. So the first one to happen is sun. Sun is in turn order. Choose a cloud and double your presence. Coffee may develop. So you are first. You have this cloud. So your choices are
No, only one.
that cloud.
That's actually correct. You made a good
And you
point
have
there.
3 in there, so you're going to put 3 in there because you double your presence.
What is sorry?
You're going to put
sorry.
so add
About
3 to that. It's still only at 7. It will not rain down. But it is a thundercloud now, so you can add a thundercloud one once you're done filling it. I'm going to add 1 to this, and it's at 4. So similarly, thundercloud.
That's right. Is that 4? Becomes
Yes.
thundercloud?
Yep, 4 becomes a thundercloud. 8 it rains. I am going to take my tokens back, and you can take your tokens back.
cool.
And now we are going to have wind in reverse turn order, which means me first. Move any 1 drop from a field to an adjacent field. Alrighty. So, nope, that's not what I wanted. Here, I only need 2, and I have 1. That
Just
doesn't help me.
did we score this one last then, the potato? I forgot. Did we score
No,
this?
if we scored it, we would have pulled it off. Everything's
That's
correct.
right. Okay, yeah. Okay.
So up here needs 4. I'm not going to get 4 there because I can only move 1. Right here needs 3, so I could move one of these. But you're still second. What's this one need? 3. Darn it. I can't really see anything that I can do that's beneficial. Getting down here. You know what? Getting me. Oh, there's nothing on this. And it needs 4. But it is going to rain down. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Darn it. But I could get myself on it, I guess, for second place another time. I think I'll do that because this doesn't do anything in it. You're probably going to do something there, so I'll move that one. So you choose. Your only one down is here, I think.
Yeah. Can I choose to skip this phase?
You
or I
can
choose
move
not
mine
to?
too. It's move a
Oh,
drop.
Oh, that's actually correct. You are absolutely correct.
Any
So-
1 drop from a field to adjacent field. So you could move me somewhere else now. If you don't want me on this cloud with you, you could put me somewhere else. You could put me over here. You could put, it has to be orthogonally adjacent. So you could just move me back.
Okay. Sorry, Jess.
All right, so that is done, and we're going to take
Yes.
these back
Oh, yeah, that's right.
because that has happened. And now we are moving into 4. We do not harvest, but what we do is roll this die.
This last This one? I'll do
Yeah,
it.
because it's not
you
at
got- you got-
harvest. And look, it's
Nah,
harvest,
it's harvest. Okay.
which is absolutely something that can happen. So we know that the end of next one, because we've already passed the harvest phase, we're in cleanup, but the end of this round there was going to happen anyway, but nobody's going to be able to take any points from it.
Yeah.
Because that's done.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
okay, so we're in round 4. I'm going to draw 8 cards, which means I have to get these in some semblance back over. How am I going to do that?
I'll do it.
You
I'm used
do.
to it.
I trust you.
I'll do it. Yeah, you go.
We need those
as long as it
in
doesn't, like-
and flipped and part and shuffled, and I will draw 8.
There you go. Yeah. And I need to draw now because I'm used all the thing. Okay. Oh, saying hello to Ryan Courtney. Hello, Ryan. Chatted with Ryan before somewhere.
Hey, Ryan.
So
Okay.
I'll take 8. Did you say 8?
Yes, it's 8
As well,
cards.
as usual. Okay. What I'll do, I'm not going to put it in my hand.
Christopher
just like
Clark.
put it
She's so
aside.
doo-doo.
And don't look, Jess.
I'm not. I can't see. No,
Yeah,
I cannot see. I'm gonna.
yeah,
I'm gonna do my draw.
I'm going to leave my cards out there rather than, you know what I mean? Rather than putting it in my hands there.
I can't see you, so you're fine. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're still first in the vote track.
Again?
Yeah. It says you.
I'm going to sort my card quickly so I know how many of
You can
these.
just be like do 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 do
Yeah.
do 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 do.
And I still have I have one more card from previous one. I have to remember that. Okay, so there's going to be harvest here. And how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, all I need is one sun to actually, drop this. So I'm probably going to do that.
Okay.
So many. I can use my previous round sun card. And after this, I can more physically. Oh, sorry, not this one. I'm sorry. I have to put 2 first. Oh, needs to put in order, and then because they are 1, 2, 3.
Way more than 8. I think you're at 9.
Yeah. Okay, let's put it there. So all are in here.
But the methane stays up. And
this
the
one goes?
thundercloud comes out. Yeah. It's really, I mean, it's a pretty simple how it flows.
Yeah, it's indeed. All right, so that's done, and then I've got a photo on the sun. And then, do I want to know? No, you go.
That's it.
Yeah, for now.
I know, that's the thing. If you know somebody's not going to go, you could just keep doing one card at a time. But then if they do, it's tricky.
Like last time, I have one card.
Right.
Than you. Yeah, so I thought, if I don't have anything that's beneficial to me right away, I'm just like, and plus I don't know what I'm going to do next anyway.
So that and that would be super good, I guess. But then I'm going to get them down somehow. Tricky.
I know. I'm just like trying to calculate.
All right. You know what? I think I am going to do that. So I'm going to do a frost. Add a cloud up here.
Ta-da!
And put my drop in it. And then I'm going to do a sun with 2. And put 2 drops in that same one. Okay, there's 3 in there. Now I get to vote. I did a frost, so I can do frost or sun, and then I did a sun. So I think I'm going to put these both in sun. And I have 2 over here. I just want to make that clear. There it is. There's 2.
Yep. Nice. That's nice. That's so good though. Because now you have.
And remember, at the end of this round, because it is the final round, any of these weather that have even 1 in it are going to happen.
Right.
So if you want rain to happen, all you have to do is put one token in it.
Got it. Remind me the rules about the cow. So when the cow's in it and then we score, has to be the cow and the manure and then you score extra. Is that correct?
Yes.
Let's get my
You did
rules.
it again.
Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll try to move this cow here for a. Now I can use the actual card.
No, it just
Where's my card there?
I watched it. That's all. I was just saying it did it again.
Oh, actually, I can't really. If I move it here,
Nothing.
I can't really do
Really?
the vote.
Nothing.
All right.
Okay,
'cause I've been
I don't want to
watching.
talk about it. I'm just saying that it happened, okay?
Ooh, what happened?
No. I was letting him know that the mute happened again. That was all.
And I've been
Oh, right.
watching.
Okay. I think actually I'm gonna do I'm gonna use now I can physically move these cards. So two cow to create a
Yeah.
thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Which that thing is going to be probably maybe. That's just ooh. Or I can put it here, right? I can
Yep.
kind of like
Because there's nothing else in it. So it's an unclaimed cloud.
Mhm.
That also comes into play if you use forecast powers. Those are in the flowers expansion. So
Right.
it's an unclaimed cloud, basically, if it's up there with the methane.
Right. I think I'm gonna do that. That's it. Oh, and I'll vote. Because I use it as the frost. I can do frost or thingy, and I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna use that. That's it. You go.
What shall I do? So we learned that you played Red Dragon Inn at a party and got into board games and met Tyrant, and your life has never been the same now.
Absolutely, it's true. No, it's true. Like, it has. Like, look what I'm doing, right? Like, it's because of that. Like, these guys I'm playing more board games than these guys that introduced me to board games.
Right?
I'm just
Now
like-
you went full with it, and that's great, though. Like,
I know. It's like I believe that if I like really put my effort into it and put my love into it, things will work. I don't know. It's just like my belief, I think.
I agree with you.
Yeah, you just have to put your whole heart and everything else. And I quit my real estate job, so I was in real estate before I done that. Like I still occasionally do some temping work, but I've got like property manager of the year.
Nice.
And then the next year as well, I got it, and then I quit. And my boss like, "Do you want more money?" Like, no.
No. They
Like,
wanted you to stay, so they
No.
wanted to know if you wanted more money. That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, like let me just think. Give me 24 hours to think about it, and I'll come back to it. And
Yeah.
I like, it's like it's the property management. It's not sales. So I thought
Right.
it's a bit tough for me after a while because there's a lot of conflict. I mean, there's a lot of conflict. Apparently I got the property manager of the year award
Okay.
or something. That's why they're so shocked when I say I quit.
Yeah.
But although I don't enjoy it as much, I still put my heart into it.
Okay.
But here I am. I'm happier. I don't earn as much probably, but I'm happier.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do the rain action as my second action, but I'm gonna do 2 cards.
Yeah.
Which ones do I want to do? Probably.
Just say do, Christopher said.
I know, I was commenting on this thing.
It's
So there's my
nice.
1 rain. I got to pick 2 more. And I don't know what action I want to take later. I don't think it's that. So I think I'm going to do this one and this one. So that makes my double. And now I can rain up to 1 drop from each. So this one's going to drop. Oh, do I even care about that one? I really want that one to move.
Yeah.
And I
Maybe you
don't
should
have
go
a wind, so
use it as a win.
I can't. Because none of them were wind. I'd have to have 1 wind to play 3 cards and get it to do it. So I can drop these 2, which is what I definitely wanted to do. Or drop that 1. because that makes that happen.
Very-
So that one's done.
good.
This one needs way more. So I really needed to move that, but I can't. That's all right. That's what I can do because I can't make it happen the way I want.
Right, so you have one card. I can see and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have 6 cards, so I really need to use my cards properly. Maybe. All right.
It's the last round. You've got to use your cards.
Let's see. So look, everything's all the weather's going to happen. So this is going to fall. This is going to fall because, but we don't know if it's going to score, isn't it? Because depending on how much methane we've got. So this is reset, right? On here. So you have 4 clouds, and that's probably gonna.
We have 4 methane right now. Yeah, that'll be temperate.
Yeah, it will be temperate. So it'll be. Oh, so it won't. Sorry, it will. Yeah, it will be. Okay. Now I think I wanna on in it because I get a point. So I'm gonna use the sun action first, or the wind action. I'm gonna use indecisive things. So I'm gonna use. So sorry. All right, here we're gonna go. I'm gonna do the wind action. So, where's my wind card? Put it there. Cross it there. To move my cloud here. Hello. Go. It's gone.
Yep, and that'll be a thunder.
Yeah, and that stays there for now.
Yeah.
That's my wind action. And the other ones is I don't really want to do that. Interesting. That's the only one I'm going to do. And you have one more card. Now, you know what? I'm going to pass because I don't have enough cards to do what I want.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this here in the either wind or the rain. So I'm just going to put it on.
Oh, right. What did I do last time?
Did you vote?
I didn't vote. I did frost and... if anybody paid attention. I know I did frost because I added one here. Oh, and rain. I did frost and rain.
Okay.
So I can go in... I love moving the board. Frost. Where are you? There you are. I can go here or here for frost, and then rain. Well, I might as well make rain happen. I want rain to happen. So I'll put one in rain. Seems good. All right, and then I'll take my...
In that case, I'll vote there. Yeah.
Actually, you get a vote. Yeah, do your vote.
Yeah. Oh, I'll just vote there. What's the win? Yeah. Okay.
Good.
That's okay.
All right, I'm going to do a frost with this action. That's my last card. So 1 for frost. And I'm going to put 1 in this that I know will rain down. Actually, yeah, because that's a thundercloud, so that's going to rain down. This one's going to rain down too, as long as you don't move it, which I suppose. I'm already good there, so I don't need to worry about that. This one's going to happen if it stays. We'll see what you do. This one needs 3, and I have... Oh, there's 3. So we're good either way.
Yeah.
But you're good with your 1 in there.
It's just like, boop!
Yup.
You know?
Pop your 1.
Pop my 1 there. All right, so you have no cards, and it is my turn. I really like the cards that I have. It's not the best at the moment, but I might be able to make something happen. So I'm going to use my moo action.
Boo!
Moo!
What are you going to do with your moo? Is he having a nature time? Nature's call?
Actually going to do a, because I can't do the second one. So I'm going to put it here. Put 1.
Has to be 2, so we both have to put 1 in.
Yeah. There, and then put it there.
Yep.
And
it's got to poop and move.
It's already got the poop.
No, where he is. He poops where he is.
Oh, sorry.
Right?
Yes. That's right. Yeah.
Then he moves away because he doesn't want to stand next to it.
Oh, hello. There you go.
There he goes. All right, that's one. You got another one? Oh wait, you
wait.
still have another one because I didn't
Yeah.
pass. I did a turn.
That's right. So I still have a few there that I can use. So, I really don't have anything that is useful, to be honest. So you're gonna
That
pass
happens.
next time.
I am gonna pass, and then you could do one card.
Okay.
So if you have if you wanted
Yeah.
to plan for that, that's true.
What action did I just did there? The cow action. Okay, so that means I get to play this.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Steven. The rules are very simple, even with the expansions, and you can play all expansions together. They do all work together, or you can play, with whatever configuration of the expansions you want. But the strategy is complex. You have to kind of plan ahead and see what you want to do. The first time I played this, actually was with some industry people, and one of the girls playing, she didn't really understand that we were going to mess with her on our moves, so she'd plan her whole game, and then she'd go to take an action, and it would get to my turn, and I would just stare at her doing things. I wouldn't even look at the board. I'm looking at her moving the clouds into her clouds, and she's like, what do you, and I'm like, there's a lot of player interaction. You can't.
It is.
So as much as there's a lot of strategy, you have to kind of just be flexible with it and go.
Yep.
So once you realize that, the AP isn't actually that bad because you know that you can do things on your move, but it's gonna change. And so you just kind of try to set up and try to have a backup plan and go with it. I mean, isn't that kind of the way the weather is, right? You plan a day at the beach and then it rains and you have a backup plan.
Yeah.
It's literally just planning around the weather.
True. So thematic.
So thematic. On so many levels, this game is just bleeding the theme. It's so
totally. So I fought it.
That's it.
On the win.
And you voted?
Yep.
All right.
And then
so
you go, which
I can't. I pass. So now you do your one move if you would like move.
Move.
Yeah.
I'll play this 2 rain.
Okay.
As a move.
Yeah, because now you can use those as anything. That's your wild.
Yeah. So I will. Oh, hang on. No, I don't control this one. Oh no. So I can take this methane though.
Yes.
It's enough to give me 3, which is equal to you now.
Yes.
And then I would do. So use 2 rains to move, and then I'll go forage, and I will forage on this one. Hang on. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So who get to decide, Jess? Who's
You're first player. You'll get to decide.
Who? If I put it here, I get to move this token here. So this is probably. Yeah, right. Because I got the.
You get to no, but remember, all of them are going to go off this time because it's the end of the game.
That's right. But in regards to the point, because I'm actually have got majority there.
Yes.
So I get mine. Okay. Then I will put there, and I'm not gonna do my second one. So that is it, I guess.
Okay. So now it's end of the round. We're going to look at how much methane is out. We have 4 methane. So that's going to come up to 4. So it's temperate. Let me look, but that should be, it's actually the lower one, but you get the idea. Still, same thing happens. Yeah. You are first player, so you get those 2 points for it being in temperate. Or no, I'm climate, sorry. I'm climate leader, right?
Oh no, I've got 3 as well. But
Tied.
I'm the first player.
Which means that is a good question. And if there's a tie for most methane, even at 0, the current first player picks a climate leader. I assume you would like to pick yourself for your 2 points.
Yeah.
That would make sense. All right, so you get 2 points. Yeah. So I just got ahead of myself. Yes, because you're first player, you get to get those 2 points.
Thank you very much.
So it is temperate. That has been decided, so now we go over for these actions. They're all going to go off because they all have at least 1 in it. Normally it's majority, but at the end of the final round, they all happen. So we will start with Frost, which is mine. So I finally win 1 and move up on the voting track. And then I take my pieces off. Just to note that we did it, and Frost will happen. And Frost is all light clouds become thunder clouds. So all of these are in fact thunder. Sorry, I dropped it in the same one as you.
Sorry.
That one already is, and this one is going to be thunder as well.
Is.
So
Oh, that's already
Oh,
got
it
thunder.
already is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we
okay,
get the
I'll put
idea.
back.
So they're all thunderclouds. Now we move on to in turn order. Choose a cloud and double your presence. You can go ahead and do that.
Well, I've already got like only one cloud that I have, right? So this, which is this one. That's it. Boop.
And that adds 1. And that doesn't really do
Yeah.
anything to me because
No, not to you. No.
there's nothing
How many
here.
is it
And
in
even if I
there?
double presence there, I'm going to get the same points.
Yeah.
Doubling presence here, it is going to drop. Let's see if this matters. No, I don't want to be the winner there, you jerk.
Yes.
So I think that was in the
deserve
cloud,
that.
but it doesn't matter.
I deserve that.
And then over here, that one, I am in that one, so I could go there. Does that help me at all? No, because 2's
No,
already.
not really. Yeah, don't think that.
So none of it's super beneficial, but I'll just add 1 here. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's doubling my presence. Next one, so that was this one. And I have this one?
Yeah,
Okay, so I move up on the voting track.
correct.
And
Woo.
yours. And the next one is yours.
Yay.
So you're going to move up on the voting track. Well done. And,
Oh, so I as well, not just scoring 2.
well, and we're going to do it. Yeah, you move up because you're still majority there. They're all going to
Okay.
basically go off. Yes.
Bonus.
So in reverse turn order, move any one drop from field to adjacent field. So it still happens, and I still get to do it even if I'm not there. There is just for the majority. So move to an adjacent field. Does this help me at all? There is a poop token there, so being there.
Yeah.
And I get points. Yes.
Yeah,
so
yeah. It probably
I'm
makes
gonna
sense.
move.
Yeah.
Oh, I need 2 here though. But rain clouds are going to drop, so that's okay. So I
Is
can
it?
move this.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So I'm going to move that 1 here so that I get in there for 1 point. Yeah, we can move him off because he only matters if it's a pasture tile. It's not,
Yeah.
so you can just put him up here because he's not going to matter for this.
Okay.
He only gives us extra points if he's on the pasture. So that is that
you're
one.
Gonna get 5. You're gonna get 5.
Yeah.
5 points because the weather is
Second.
sun.
Yeah, I know.
That happened.
So
Yay,
we'll
yay.
do
Cool.
it.
Yeah.
So So now we can go down here. You're going to get the points for that. So you maxed out your voting track.
Oh, I have to move my thing as well.
Oh
with the
yeah,
red
do your
action.
move. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So I can either move you back or I can move it here and get 3 points.
Yeah, your
Right.
choice. Either way, it's probably better to do that, right? But
Or I can move it here. It's just like so evil.
no, you
Jess.
can move one any way you want.
Oh, right.
And that's that one.
It's like not just adjacent, or it has to be adjacent.
Has to be adjacent, orthogonally adjacent.
Got it. So if I move it here,
And yep,
that means
move one
it's
drop
not
from field to an
gonna
adjacent
do
field.
much. If I move it there, or like it doesn't really matter unless if I want to move that one there and gets me.
But you
3
do get, like you
points.
showed, you get a net 2 points if you do that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
So the next thing we're going to do is do the rain, all thunderclouds rain, which I believe everything is. So they rain down. So this one's going to come. Come on, just give me the 1. I'll let you do it. It doesn't like me.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Like that. Yeah.
I just want that piece. There we go. So that's down. One of these methane comes back as well.
Yep.
This does stay here, but we'll just put it up there. One of that's not a thundercloud. These rain down.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll take
Oops.
that.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this up. Yeah, I was trying to get that one.
There you go.
Hey, there we go. All right, so those are all down here. And then, yeah. So now we know. We'll start with this one. And we could have the sprout tokens tell us which ones, make it clear which one sprouted. But you can also check here, 3. So this one is going to sprout. So 3 for me and 7 for you.
Yep.
That one's done. And +1 for each of us because there is a fertilizer token.
Ooh, nice. Thank you.
So that one's done. Then we can move to this one, which is 4 plus temperate, which it is. So I get 8 and you get 4.
Well done. 1, 2,
Okay,
3,
so I'm right there.
4.
2 by 4. And then this one,
That's
nothing.
Nothing.
This one is yours. And how much is that? 10 because it's 4 drops and sun did happen.
Yeah, 46.
This one is 2 on it. There are, so I get 4.
4. Yep.
One,
I'll
2,
move
3,
yours.
4.
I'll move yours.
Okay.
There you go.
And not this one and not this one. So that's all those points. Now we get our voting token points. You get whatever this is. 27?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and remember the plus 50 tokens are right here. You can stick under. And then I get...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm going to look at this closer. 5.
What is that for? 27.
Yep.
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
73.
Yep.
So that's 23.
Mm-hmm. And you get the plus 50. That's
Got
it. That's the game. Well done.
That's the game. It's fun. Thank you.
That's with cows.
That's so good. Like, I like this game. It's just like that mechanics where you kind of like if you have to useful action in a row, then you want to do second turn maybe, but then you have to also look at your opponent, how many cards they have. And yeah, it's fun. And I know that it's not easy. As I'll say it again, it's not easy to try to run the game while trying to play your game. It's like you have to make sure everything's okay. It's kind of like take a little bit out of your your thinking.
Your mojo. Honestly, I didn't plan any moves. I just was I have cards that all I really did was look at my cards and be like, oh, I have multiple of this. I'll do this. I have one of this. I'll do this. But there is a lot of strategy to it.
Look, next to me.
So it's a lot of fun, but it's not about winning. It's about playing the game. And this one's a really cute one to play. I love puns. There's a lot of puns in it.
So good, yeah.
Hopefully people get a feel for the game. I do have one more question for you because this is really about showcasing you as well. And my question for you is, how is the gaming scene in Australia?
The gaming scene, like right now, or like when there's no lockdown?
When there's no lockdown, more like when it's open, or how have you found it? Like what? Because I think you probably get a good idea of what we have here with game groups and game nights and availability of games. But I hear a lot of different things about it's harder to get games, so how is it there?
I think I would probably use my YouTube audience as a guideline because 40%, which is the most, is from US, and that's probably like 40% more happening in the US. Well, there's some gaming group. There's gaming meetup, which I'm at Tarrant. I used to go so crazy. Like before I met Tarrant, I was single. I was like, you know what? I don't do anything. I really love board game, and I go to like usually 4 gaming meetup every week. So I just went crazy, but it's not as much as here. It's the cafe or whatever it is that you're going to play board games. You usually, there's one that's pretty good, but it's shut down now because the rent is going up. But it's not.
So the rent, not necessarily the pandemic.
No. So before the pandemic happens, that actually happens. So that regular one that's twice a week gets shut down. There's still a few bits and pieces, but there's not that much. I feel like there should be more. And I was actually planning to do it in our local place, and I found a place in the city area that is allowing us to do it without having to pay any fees.
Nice.
So and then this pandemic happened, so that I haven't actually organized any like a physical gaming thing, but I'd like to try
everything's on hold. Yeah, that's.
I know. Yeah. So when that happens, I'm gonna just email that pub again to say, hey, this is happening.
So maybe a little more. Is it? You think it's a little more up and coming than what we're seeing here? And I think Europe in general, Europe tends to have a really big gaming scene. I feel like it's much more, especially in Germany and places like that. Like analog gaming and tabletop gaming seems to be
rather than Australia.
Or even the US.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not that much as I want to, but it's getting there. It's getting more people, and one day because I moved recently to a obviously bigger house, so I want to have a mini convention here when I can. And then, if you can come to Australia, just... Great.
Sign me up.
Here. We actually got a spare room.
I've only been to the Gold Coast. I've been to...
oh, you have?
Yeah, the east side. I've only been out there, Brisbane and stuff. And in fact, the place I went is not there anymore because of the floods. Several years ago. It was on a mountain. and it got a mudslide. That wasn't good. So
Oh,
yeah.
no, that's not good. And I'm like saying to people as well. Chris also say here the game scene in Australia is great. There's even the convention called games. Oh yeah, there's a convention game. It is getting bigger and bigger, but not as big in America. Like all the conventions, PAX Australia is not anywhere as big as the American one, but it's getting there. Thanks, Chris, for reminding me.
I mean, Ian O'Toole's in, I think, New Zealand, right? Like he's out there. And we got Martin Wallace.
Western Australia.
Oh, he is in Western Australia. Okay, so see, you have some, board gamers out there too that are in the scene. But yeah, I'm glad to hear there's more and more of it coming because that's great. So, and you're doing great things and moving onward and upward. So I love it.
Hopefully, just loving board game and the industry. I think I've been getting good experience so far. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, honestly, it's your enthusiasm too. You're so enthusiastic about the games, and I love watching your takes on it for that reason because I know you're just going to be really excited about it and say all the things about it. And not that you won't say like, oh, hey, I struggled with this or this. You will, but at the same time, you're just so enthusiastic. I love that.
It's game. Like sometimes you just have to remember the good part. Like Stephen did there before. You can play from somebody across the world, although there are glitches. But hey, I play with you. That's good.
I know we get to play a game together, so it's like a real Gen Con.
It's been so lovely to play with you. I had so much fun. It's so great.
Thank you. Well, you were a lovely guest. Thank you for joining me. Tell people where they can find you if they're not already familiar.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Meeple University on YouTube and also on the Dice Tower for how to play pocket playthrough and live playthrough, which we just done today.
Awesome.
That's the main thing.
Yeah. All right. So check out Stella's channels as well. And you know me, Board Game Girl Jess. You can find me on all the social medias as Board Game Girl and on Heavy Cardboard. So big thank you to Edward for hosting us on Heavy Cardboard for Girls Stampede. And thank you all for joining us. That's it. Take care, y'all.
Yay.